Assalamu alaikum and hello. First of all, I would like to thank all participants for attending this very important seminar. At Sano University, we have a program or some initiative that was initiated by our Sano University that is called Early Career Researcher, particularly to train them, to help them. So next part is the teaching. As I mentioned, this is also another important element. So we need to teach the theoretical subjects, for example, heat transfer, thermodynamics, mechanics of materials, business related studies, and so on. So these are the things also need to consider. Sometimes we also involve in developing new course, part of a course or whole program. So I think these are part of the teaching elements. As I mentioned, whatever you do, always keep record all the evidences. You make a PDF file and then you make a subcategory. For example, in my computer, I have teaching element, PhD related teaching element, I have research element, I have evaluation element. So these are also important for our Myra, for our promotion, for our many purposes. Many times university will ask this evidence. For example, we are organizing seminar. So, you know, the photo, our presentation content, our feedback, many things will be asked by the management. So that's why I think the keeping record is very important. Normally, early career researcher and some researchers, actually they don't know. As a result, you know, they put here and there good students. So if students are very weak, they are shy. So we need to identify and we need to take care of them so that all students get the pass mark with a good grade so that no one fail. Actually, failing a student is not a good, in my view, is he or she is not a good lecturer. So if students are failing. So audio, video, different way. I think these are the very strong area, very important area where you need to spend quality time also to improve your teaching and learning method. Teaching evaluation, I think that is very important. Just simply not teaching. Try to get feedback from the students, your way of teaching, your content, all these things, whether is up to the level, is it with the course outcome and so on. All this need to be checked and verified. Sometimes as an academician, we feel that we deliver in the best possible way, but when we ask the students, actually the answer will be different. So that's why I think the important feedback is always important. Need to get their feedback and need to analyze as well. So I'll share feedback policies in the next slide, one of the ways. Again, in the teaching also, I think that as you go higher level, I think both in teaching and research, leadership capability is very important. Today, we don't have much time, but I'm just giving you some flavor of this leadership. So sometimes maybe you got the teaching award, excellent teaching award. You got 3.95 rating out of 4 in teaching by the student. I think that is an award also. Innovative teaching method. You develop a new course and that is very demanding and so on. So these are the things, I mean, the leadership capabilities also need to be addressed. This is an example to get the feedback from the students. Normally, these are practiced by the university at the end of the semester, but that one to me is not that effective, particularly to address the students' needs, student concerns. So I have unique approach. So normally at the middle of the semester, at the 7th week or at the 3rd week, 4th week, I develop these types of questionnaire and I get the feedback and without their metrics, rules, numbers, so that, you know, they can give their feedback without fear and favor. As a result, I feel sometimes constructive feedbacks, particularly at the last suggestion for improvement. I think through that we can improve. And these are the things also time to time I discuss with them, I address them. So if I take the feedback earlier, actually I can address throughout the whole semester. And as a result, students become also satisfied. And this also helps to improve the rating of the students. Are also need to take care of these elements for your better teaching, to particularly to take care of students' challenges, students' problem where they are facing, because sometimes they will be feel shy to tell you what are the problems they are facing. So there are other elements of teaching also. Don't make very hard or easy question. Proper strategy need to be developed. So I think these are the things also need to learn. Proper grading, not all grade A, not all fail. So these are the things also during other committee members also will be looking for. So if you know, I think you can make balance proper way. Keep all files record. That's what I mentioned. Learn from the best lecturer. So definitely there are best lecturer, good lecturer. I think you can learn from them. You can invite them also during your lecture. So as I mentioned, if you really have passion, certainly I think this will help you to improve your teaching and research and all other matters. Do research on the effective teaching method and publish them in journals. I think this also can be another element of your teaching, another element of your research. This will be another good things. Normally we don't think. Learning outcomes, PO, PO, so all these things also you take care when you teach them. Let student teach. Actually, the learning actually learning by teaching is the best method based on the research. So that's why if you engage your students in active learning, cooperative learning, ask them to do something by themselves, ask one student to teach others. So these are some of the innovative method, better method in teaching. So if you apply, I think during your evaluation, during your promotion, you can highlight that your teaching is unique, something unique. Always use different sources, not only one source. That is also my practice in my research and teaching life. Contribution to the society. Normally these are 5 to 10%. Sometimes, as you can see, we are organizing these types of workshop. You also can arrange whatever capability you have. Workshop, seminar for the scientific community. So you work as a reviewers. Always do the quality things, just not to inflate your CV. Donation to the poor, needy people, talented poor students, orphans, homeless, elderly people. So wherever possible, if you cannot spend, if you cannot donate 100, you can donate 1 ringgit, $1, whatever possible. I think you try to help your society, those who are the needy people. Fundraising, community project, research, free teaching. So as you know, we are giving this types of free teaching for the community. We feel also happy that we are trying to contribute to the societies because we have huge experience, and these are the things normally not shared. So certainly if some of you are benefited, definitely this is some of our achievement as well. And this also will make our heart happy and pleased. Mentoring a junior, undergraduate, others, dissemination through social and other media. So as you know, we constantly also share in LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and other print medias, actually to give the benefit to others as well. So definitely we also encourage you to contribute in your areas so that others also get benefited from you. And these are the things also you keep record during your promotion, during your interview, you highlight that these are the things also you have done. Administrative responsibilities. So sometimes, as I'm also working as a head of the department, so these are also need, the sometimes coordinator, committee members, helping HOD, some other OS, team leader of postgraduate students. For example, we made one of our students as a team leader. He is also involved in these types of organization. I think these are also will help them to build their leadership capability, communication, the teamwork. So these are soft skills very much needed wherever you work, at the industry or university or anywhere. These are very important things. Normally, these are not taught very much at the your academic life. Organizing events, for example, as you have seen, most of my team members are involved here. So I'm not alone. My team members are involved here. Definitely, they made some contribution to make it, to collectively organize this event. So lifelong learning, as I mentioned, it is very important. Learning never ends. So if you have done a PhD, so if you feel that you are Superman, I think that is wrong. And some PhD students approach, I see that once they finish, they feel that they are so big man, big guy, and as a result, they ended up with frustration. I have seen, so it's not a good approach. Basically, when I finished my PhD, actually, I started to rethink, reshape my future career, because it is just one source of training to write paper, to do some research, basically a steps of your future plan, a good training. So it is not everything. My strong recommendation, don't behave like that. Okay, so always try to be humble. You have done something and now you need to be more humble, more works, more contribution. So that's my advice. So leadership capability, as I mentioned, I also improved my team management, conflict management, all these things through LinkedIn Learning. It is a good thing at Sano University we have access. So time to time I watch my staff also. I think the all Sano University staff need to go through. I think it is very important professional development courses that is subscribed by Sano University. So through this, I think the online courses also you can go through to improve your leadership capability. Okay, effective communication, managing conflict, and also particularly as we human being, we go through this challenging time, pandemic time. Sometimes you don't have food, sometimes war, so many things, our family problems. So that's why I think these are the attributes. We call it emotional intelligence. In our religion, we call it patience, sober, strong determination, never give up. Very, very important. And I don't have much time. I strongly recommend you to practice all these things, to control your emotion. Don't be so much angry. Don't be so much lazy, so that, you can control your emotion when you are in very difficult stage situation. So don't be so much excited, overwhelmed. Okay, so always try to control so that you are at moderate stage. Okay, this will help you for your future growth. Otherwise, if you are extremely emotional, so there might be some health-related accident. There might be stroke. There might be overpressure in your body, and as a result, there might be damage in your health. So I think these are very important things in our religions. Also, these are the important things also taught. So managing stress, pressure, very important. So high pressure is very much detrimental for your cardiovascular things and online courses and so on. So I don't have much time. Sometimes these are the things we really don't take care. I mean, we are ignorant. I think it is very, very important, because if your health is not good, if you have a headache for 2 or 3 days, can you read a paper? Can you revise a paper? Can you supervise a student? Certainly not. So that's why if you take care of your health from the early stage, I think your productivity, if your health is good, you can do many things. So that's why after 40, I think you need to be very, very careful. So now I spend quite good amount of time to take care of my health. I do exercise, I eat good food, because I can see some changes in my health. Sometimes pressure is too high. So through my this lifestyle practice, alhamdulillah, I managed to brought my pressure down. I don't take medicine at all. So I also have some other problems. So that's why I think the health screening is also time to time important. So my health was very good, but suddenly I checked through Sanoe University's the health screening, and doctor found that my uric acid level is quite high, and this is related with the kidney malfunction. Fortunately, it was identified, and I am taking some medicine, and doctors also advised that this is in good stage. But this is important thing, that you need to really check your blood pressure, your temperature, some other things, so that you can take remedial measures. As you know, the Mahathir Mohamad, still he's alive, and his lifestyle, and also the Japanese live longer. So I think that's why the focusing on good health is very important. Researchers normally want to focus, continuously 4, 5 hours, 8 hours. This is not good practice. Okay, so that's why I think these practices are very important. I strongly suggest you to follow all these things. I am not a physician, but these are simple things you can learn from YouTube and so on. I am learning, and this basically is helping my health also. And when I feel good, I can do a lot of research activities. So eat good food, healthy food, avoid red meat. Don't stop eating. A little bit is okay, because some minerals are also needed. Exercise, every day, maybe 10 minutes, half an hour, small exercise. You can go. Good sleep is also very important. I know how much I focused on research until 2012, and then I can see some changes in my health. So that's why I'm practicing this health-related practice. Okay, so make fun, enjoy your life. Okay. Don't forget your family matters as well. So there is a half part of your work, half part of your life. So if you are not taking care of your families, relatives, I think then you will not be fully successful. Okay, so happiness must be at work, at home. Success at work and home. So this must be balanced activities in your life. Challenges, I think the Dr. Monirul will be talking. Lack of funding, lab resources, lack of motivation, mentoring. So these are the challenges I think we'll share at the end as well. I want to give the best example in my academic life. He is with us since 2018. Within this short period of time, he got 2 promotions. So he was promoted to associate professor, I think, within 2 years, and after 2 years, he got his recent promotion as a professorship. So, and interestingly, there were no interview at all. As you know, higher level position, a lot of processes, steps needed. So his case was so clear, so strong, because I was the line manager, I was head of the department, so I scrutinized all his documents. He prepared the documents in such a way that, it is impressive, and that's where there were no interview at all. So whatever I have presented here, so he fulfilled all the necessary requirement. So in my view, based on my experience, as you know, I got the chair professorship position, I got distinguished professor position. I also have many other invitation, as you can see. Based on my this standard level of standard, based on my experience, I feel that his application was outstanding. As a result, he got the this 2 promotion within short period of time. This is a good model I presented here. Of course, I did not have enough time, but all these things, what he addressed, what I presented here. All these 6 elements, basically he has, most of the element he has outstanding capabilities, and as a result, his case was clear cut. And without any interview, he was promoted. Okay, with that, I would like to end my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention. So I think we will answer your question at the end of all present.